welcome back to the Discovering Shark Week. I'm one of your hosts, Aaron.
I'm your other host, Jacob.
And we're watching Shark Hunters. Corns of the Shark. I mean, Alien Shark. So as you'll see, like, if you go back to our first week, there's two sharks that had two movies had the same picture as a shark. But you're taking a picture. That means you must be sending it to the group.
No, I'm not doing that.
Oh.
I just saw my phone flashing.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, no, like it's the same picture as Shark Huntress, but they added a fin and a UFO to the background.
So as always, I'll read the background and we'll take a guess.
I'm sorry, I'm looking at the side of the box. They have a little shark head up at the top.
Oh, yeah. It's like trying to be like with the superheroes. You know, like, I'm a superhero, guys. And I should also say we went to Walmart for this because this is a Walmart exclusive.
Yeah, they're really proud of it. They put a little green ribbon on the top.
But if you were to sell this and you didn't want to know that you went to Walmart, you could just take off the sleeve, and then because it's kind of funny they don't put it on the DVD box.
They were ashamed.
They're like, that's what they're excited, and then they're like, oh well, we're kind of ashamed too. But all right, so I'll read the back. When Alicia's friends throw her a military deployment party, ooh, interesting. On the island, a meteor crashes into the dunes, and a massive alien shark targets the beach. Now, Alicia must fight back to save them and the planet from the predator beyond the stars. Okay,
wow,
so
short and succinct.
So we know Alicia is. Okay, you know what? I'm not for sure, and this is gonna go off just a tiny little tangent. Going back to the Walmart thing. So Walmart also had another exclusive, and I don't know what that movie was called. But I think this is the actor that played in that movie too.
Oh, nice.
So she must be the Walmart. She must be a Walmart employee.
A Walmart associate.
Yeah. You find her in the in the aisle with not the movies, like any other aisle like gardening or something. So how many people do you think? So I think I went first last time, so I'll have you go first. How many people do you think are gonna die?
I'm gonna go low and say 4.
You know, I wasn't thinking 4, but I was thinking low. I'm gonna go. I'll go 10. I think 10. And as always, you know, I know this is like the 10th movie now or something, but we don't count deaths for like if somebody dies getting impaled or something.
If somebody gets shot with a gun, that's not a shark.
So unless Alicia doesn't know how to shoot and she's like shooting, you know, sporadically and just hitting people. So I said 10, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So how do you think the shark's gonna die?
I think they're gonna crash the UFO on it.
Oh, interesting.
They'll shoot the UFO down and it'll just blow up the shark too.
I'm gonna say Aaliyah and a friend are gonna shoot the shit out of the shark with a gun.
Oh, you're just gonna like.
This is America, bitch!
It's gonna get stuck somewhere.
I bought this gun at Walmart. Oh, bonus points, just for this one. Do you think there will be a Walmart mentioned or seen?
Absolutely not.
I'm going to say there's going to be a Walmart mentioned or seen.
Yeah, okay.
All right, so I guess we'll see you back.
Oh, wow, this is only 72 minutes. Jeez, they knew this was going to be bad. They made it short.
Oh, that'd be so funny. There's an actual fight scene in a Walmart.
It's Black Friday. Alien sharks.
Yeah. So I guess we'll see you in just a few minutes.
All right, see you later.
Well, hey, welcome back from a shooting movie.
Oh boy, it was an hour and 10 minutes, and it felt like 3.
We'll just get into it. I don't want to say. Let's sit up front. They literally there's one part they forgot to animate the shark. So they threw in the 3D model. Delay's like, oh my gosh,
it was just a red translucent shark. Out of nowhere.
Yeah, there's no water. There was nothing. It was like, you know, if you watch video games and they go, oh, this is the making of a game, they just have the one image and with like a bunch of squares behind it. It was literally that.
Yeah, they hadn't put like a texture on it.
Then there was Jacob saw one boomstick and I saw the other boomstick. I was like, rewind this real quick, and I was like, keep looking up at the top of the movie, and we looked at the top of the movie, and then It looked like a ghost had flown by, but it was their boomstick.
It was a white fuzzy ball. I saw it earlier, and I just assumed it was like a plant that was outside of the... Because they were outside, and the camera was just sitting on the deck. And, I thought it was just like a big old fucking dandelion or something.
Yeah, and then this one's not egregious, but there's a drone shot, and you can see the shadow of the drone.
Yeah.
And then we don't know at the very end of the movie. We don't know if the shark goes invisible or if they just didn't animate the.
I'm thinking the shark just like pieced out, like it just went chameleon and left. I don't know.
Because she shot a shell at it, she missed it. And
okay, hang on. We say shell, but we mean like seashell.
Yeah.
Not like a.
I'll be honest. This is my first movie where I can go in detail. I'm just gonna get like a minute summary of it.
Oh, that's so easy.
Wait, before. But like, yeah, she misses the shark, and then she starts knifing it, and then the shark goes invisible
with a cheese cutting knife. Like it's not a combat knife. It is a knife. It's not like a butter knife either, but it's like maybe 6 inches long, and it's just a knife that you would use to cut cheese. It's a deli knife.
And then then she gets bitch slapped by the fin or something, but I don't know. And
then the boyfriend man, Pete, comes over. He's like, I found the shell. And they open the bag and there's a pipe bomb in there, and they're like, we gotta use this.
Yes. What? And then the other special effect is there's a ship that's a UFO ship that's not just
it's not a generic UFO. Like, it's not like a saucer, which is what they show on the box art. It is kind of akin to like a Power Rangers spaceship. Like it's a sci-fi one. It's a really awful sci-fi one with the worst like JPEG artifacting on it. Like, it's blurry as hell.
And they have scenes where it's like it's coming and it's going. Like they'll cut back to it and now it's leaving Earth, and then they'll cut back and now it's just stationed at Earth, and then they'll cut back and it's just flying around Earth, and then they have cut and it's leaving Earth. It's like what?
What are they doing? Who cares?
Yeah, and it's like Jacob said, it's literally like a JPEG, and
it's really blurry. Like, a lot of this movie is really, really blurry for some reason. Yeah,
you could see on one of the cameras, you can see that it was obviously near the water, and some like sand and stuff got splashed on it.
Yeah, there was like some residue on it.
And then the other thing, they used stock footage of a shark.
Of course.
And they're like, oh, we're just gonna turn this into like that's the only real shark that's in the movie.
Yeah, it's a shark that splashes out of the water, and what they do is they just
put green eyes on it.
Put green eyes on it, and then the second time they show it shooting lasers out of its eyes.
Yeah, and then the other thing. Well, fuck, I lost my train of thought. Oh, I was gonna say the other thing I was gonna say up front, but then forgot. So this was made by Green Apple, which I believe made Shark Huntress. So we were hoping it'd be in the same shooting as where they shot Shark Huntress, but
no, I don't think it was at all. I think they just got a beach and a beach house.
I think so. I think they found a beach that's near an oil rig, and they're like, well, we're pretty sure this beach is probably closed because of the oil that's leaking out.
Oh, and then they found a barn for Mickey to live in.
Now, and the other thing, so I'll say up front, I got a point. Jacob was very generous with this point, because if he didn't say anything, I wouldn't have known. So before we get to it, they name dropped Goodwill, Coca-Cola,
Tinder, I think some other dating thing.
And there was like one other company, and then Great Value is the Walmart product of theirs. And it was in the very background, and it was under a screen that was blurry as shit. So you wouldn't even know if it was Great Value. So if we weren't actually looking for Walmart products, so I applaud Jacob for letting me have this point.
Okay, so you wanna give this 1 minute rundown of the plot?
Yeah, you want me to give it?
Yeah, sure.
Because I think I got it. So, lady comes back from military. She meets up with her friends. Boys show up. 2 boys. They're probably gay. No offense, like support, but they really gave off the gay vibes. But No, they liked women. Crazy is introduced, who was sucked up by the aliens and was brought back to Earth to stop the shark. Then they do some ritual, and the girl is like, "Oh, I can see sharks now. I can see how the shark kills people." Then Crazy finds out that he's not actually the true person. We find out that the sharks somehow telepathically tell the humans to walk in the water.
The aliens have mind control,
and they make the people walk into the water, so the shark eats them. Crazy guy tells the girl, "Oh, if you shoot the shark with the shell, you'll kill it." Somehow they kill the shark. Crazy goes back up into space with his friend.
He goes back up into space before they shoot the shark. Before they decide to stop running. Then there's some camera looking thing that's on the ground that they throw a pipe bomb. She trips and falls somehow. She's a military person. They blow up. She's on vacation.
And the movie ends.
Okay, so you're missing out on the biggest scene of the movie, where the shark comes ashore, opens its maw, and a shark dog walks out.
Oh yeah.
Runs into their beach house. And
see,
gets knocked out.
See, you kept going the whole time. After this scene happened, and they knocked the dog out, the shark dog. James like, "What about the shark dog?"
They almost never bring it up again.
They never bring anything up. The friend dies, never again. Who's that friend? I don't know.
Like, so I think they bring it up like, what was that? Was it like a chinchilla? I'm like, no, it was a shark dog.
It's like, clearly it's a shark dog.
It's broad daylight too. You've knocked it out. You can look at it.
Oh, that's the other thing. The power goes out during the daylight.
Yeah.
Who the fuck thought that one through?
It's super threatening. But yeah, no. So 8 people died.
Yeah, at the beginning, Jim was kind of like being stubborn with these points. He's like, "Well, we didn't see it."
Okay, because there's 2 girls who walk into the water, and then
one girl walks because she gets possessed, and the other girl's like, "Hey, no, don't go." Oh, and the other thing too, she was wearing the same blue shirt. I'll look it up after this. She was wearing the same blue swim trunks as what the girl in Shark Huntress was wearing. So I was like, "Oh, look, a callback to that." James was like, "How do you remember this?"
But yeah, so they walk into the water and then they just sink down.
Yeah.
Like they get like into knee deep water.
Then
they're gone.
Then the next guy, he doesn't. He brings his boat up and he can't put his paddle on top of the boat. And he like looks at it. And he looks like he's about ready to beat the shit out of the boat.
And then he turns around. And he's just like, "Well, time to paddle back into the water." And then he flips. And I'm like, "There's no way the shark had anything to do with that one. That one is a guy who just does not a kayak."
And the girl who's possessed sees a vision of him getting dragged. I was like, "Well, we're kind of there now."
And then there's a guy fishing. He gets a nosebleed, and then he just walks into the water, dead.
Yeah, so like the way we're explaining it, like the movie gave like no indication of like how they possess people. Like, because the first girl gets possessed by a rock.
And we don't even know that. We don't even know if the
rock
had anything to do with it. That's true. She might have just picked up fucking kryptonite for all we know. And the aliens were like,
and then the only girl who didn't die to the shark died to the girl being possessed by the shark. She fucking picked her up and then snapped her neck. And again, the 2 friends are like, "Well, that's just Debbie. I mean, she's dead now, but who gives a shit?"
Well, moving on with our lives, I guess.
And then the shark somehow possesses the main character, Alicia, or whatever her name is.
Well, yeah, and then Mickey runs up. He's the crazy guy. He's not really that crazy either. Like he knows what's going on, yeah. Sort of. He just runs up, like slams the shell in her face, like, "Leave her alone! Leave Brittany alone!"
Yeah, and then the girl who was possessed before walks in the water. I'm like, "Oh, are they gonna like? Is the shark gonna be like, maybe I shouldn't kill her?" But then she
dies. She just sinks into the knee deep water, disappearing forever. Oh, and then there's a captain. There's a boat captain who's like, "Oh, well, the boat's not seaworthy." That's hint, hint. We didn't pay to actually get a boat to go out into the water. That's dangerous. And then we cut back to them. He's trying to get married. They're both like 60.
Yeah, and
and there's a weird little subplot like, "Are you sure you want to get married?"
The lady's
to me?
like, "Have you seen my parents?" And it's like, dude, you're 60. You're not gonna have kids. I guarantee nothing's gonna work down there. He ain't gonna get hard.
And then, like, the shark bumps the boat, and he just takes that opportunity to get out of that conversation.
He's like, yeah, I really don't want to marry you. Bye.
Like,
the barrel all over.
He intentionally just jumps over and dies.
So I think...
Yeah. I was gonna say, there's a guy...
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
There's a guy who's... One of the friends, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna go fishing. And he sits at the end of the dock, he tries to go fishing. He's like, oh, wait, I don't know how to fish. And then he dies.
And then the girl's like, the main character, Alicia's asleep during that time. She gets waken up after he gets dragged in the water. Then the girl who's like possessed goes, I'm going to kill you all. And then she wakes up again, the Alicia. It's like, what?
Yeah, it's some really good editing.
So I think this movie was like, oh, Birdemic. We can do that. I think there's a guy who gets added in, has no lines at all.
Oh yeah, we forgot about him. He's really hairy and then he disappears.
Well, he has the greatest death. He's standing there and the shark just like pops out of nowhere and just eats his head. So I think
doesn't eat his head either. It pops up behind him and then like the screen the screen just gets a red tint on it as we look at his girlfriend. So and then he's gone.
I don't think the shark ate anybody. Like we didn't actually see the shark like eat it. We just saw
we saw blood and then blood disappeared.
Yeah.
And that was only for like the captain.
So I think they took the Birdemic, where like, oh, look at this terrible acting. I think they took The Room, where it's like, oh, we're just gonna add somebody. There was one other movie that they're like, oh, we can just do that, like the meme thing or whatever. But
yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, this movie was absolutely terrible. Like it was. I mean, it's only James said it's an hour and 10 minutes. I literally, not gonna lie, thought it was like a 2-hour movie. I was like, okay. The only thing I'll give it, the positives, the girls are somewhat attractive. Like they're like literally ass cheeks hanging out. There's a girl, the girl who gets possessed. She's like, you know, I don't want to date no guys because they always think I'm hot and like I
get passed around. Like a chili dip
because I'm hot. Like that's literally her character. And then there's a scene where Debbie's jealous, so she's like, I got a fake moan. You know,
hey, rub lotion on my back.
Oh.
And she like breaks her accent before she
like get over here.
She don't even say it like that. She just.
I swear she says it like that. She's just like, hey, get over here.
Yeah, sure, whatever. It's really weird.
On the other thing, and I'm just gonna say it's gonna sound mean, but Alicia looks like she's in her 40s, and she's hanging around a bunch of like mid 20-year-olds. And it's just like they feel like they've been like to school, high school and stuff. It's like no, unless maybe Alicia got held back like some years. But
well, the military ages you.
But at least, like I said, I mean they were all attractive, so it's like it wasn't like at least you get. I'm getting something out of it where I'm like I'm not just watching people just like. Since I didn't get no shark, so I don't know if I said this in the movie. So this episode I get 1 point. That's about it. Jacob gets none. I'll be generous. I'll let the viewers, if anybody watching this. So Jacob said that the UFO. He said that they'll blow up the UFO and it'll crash on the shark. So technically they do blow up the UFO, but it doesn't crash on the shark. So I said I'll give him 0.5 if he wants it. He said no. But the viewers, you get to choose. You get to comment. The first person comment on this video to say if he gets a 0.5, yay or nay.
I can't believe Aaron's going to screw me over.
But you know what's funny? We won't know anyway, so it won't matter anyways. But these points don't matter anything. I don't know where I was going.
Oh, you want to just give this... Did we do ratings on this?
No.
Oh, okay. Then okay.
I was going to... Oh, that's what... Okay, I know. I know where I was ranting at. So the last movie, I don't know if I said it yesterday. But in Land Sharks, it was like... kill count. It was kill after kill after. There was like no break, and then there would be like a long break, and then it'd be kill. In this movie, it was like they're actually building a story, but then the kills were like lame, and then
all the kills were just being pulled off screen.
Yeah, and it's like they would do like cut like three kills close together, and then there'd be like a long stretch of no kills, and then another 3 together, and then a long. So like. We went too far in the opposite direction. Like it's like
it overcorrected too much.
Because of what I was getting at yesterday was like That shark should not be. I don't give a shit if that shark's a monster. It should not be hungry after eating 12 people in a row. I mean, there's no way that shark's be like, man, I could go for another one. It's like, dude, you only have so much in your stomach. So, yeah, we don't do ratings. But I would say that land shark is better so far than this one.
Oh boy.
The Chinese they're really pulling for it.
Yeah.
So I guess all right. Well,
take that, Walmart.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's so funny. Walmart gets they pay for this movie or somehow get the exclusive, and all they get is a blurry great value thing. We don't even know what the food was. You just saw great value.
Probably like pasta. I don't know.
Well, that's what I was thinking. It was pasta, but
I think it was macaroni and cheese.
That's what I was thinking. But
it was a blue box.
But it's like, who knows? But yeah, so Walmart, you get what you pay for. You pay. I mean, I hope you didn't pay a lot of money for this.
Okay, see you guys later.
All right, see you tomorrow.